Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and James Comey. Wow, his fate is in the hands of Judge Jeanine Pirro, and that's going to be a problem for him. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, James Comey probably couldn't have picked a worse person to decide his fate than Jeanine Pirro, the new interim U.S. attorney for Washington, D.C. You see, James Comey put up a very political message. It was a picture on Instagram with the seashells forming the numbers 86 and 47. 86, a common term for get rid of, and 47, of course, a reference to President Donald Trump. It's been used by a lot of anti-Trump people. And in fact, Ed Krasenstein, a prominent Democrat endorser, got visited by the Secret Service yesterday for posting it. So it's not a joke. This is a man who survived 2 attempts on his life. And Jim Comey pretending that he doesn't know that 86 could be used to promote violence? Well, that's ridiculous. I mean, Comey, come on. You were the former head of the FBI, brother. You know exactly what it could mean to some people. Now, Comey may wind up in prison. And it may be at the hands of Jeanine Pirro, who now holds his fate in her hands. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
We're told Comey was interviewed voluntarily after being contacted by the Secret Service. That decision on whether or not to ultimately charge him, which we don't know if it's going to happen yet, could lie with Jeanine Pirro, who is the new interim U.S. attorney in Washington. My lead sources tonight are CNN's chief law enforcement and intelligence analyst, John Miller, and former Deputy Assistant Attorney General, Tom Dupree. And it's great to have you both here. John, you've been getting all the reporting on this. What are you hearing about what happened during this questioning of the Secret Service, or of James Comey, by the Secret Service tonight?
Well, very unusual, Caitlin. The Secret Service came to his house, picked him up with the Deputy Assistant Special Agent in charge, and along with Comey's lawyer, drove him to the Secret Service field office. Remember, this is a former FBI director, former Deputy Attorney General of the United States, former U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. But he was brought in, and they were putting him through the standard set of threat questions. You know, where are you working now? Where do you reside? Do you have access to weapons? Do you own any weapons? Was this a threat to the president? Where did you come across these shells? What did you mean with that posting? Did you mean it as a threat? And they dutifully recorded that interview along with their investigation that goes with it, and they'll give that to the U.S. attorney either in Washington, D.C., or just as likely in North Carolina, where this beach and these shells allegedly were, to determine if it fits any statute which calls for a clear threat. It's a crime to threaten the President of the United States, a specific crime, but it still has to be a clear threat, and this might not be that.
John, is any of this normal in your view? Is this typically how silly social